Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Nico's Average Adventures. Today is episode 6, and after last week's commentary, which I really enjoyed, I thought I'd do another one. I didn't really want to do it on a serious subject though, so I thought I'd lighten it up a bit. The gameplay you're seeing in the background is some gameplay I recorded yesterday with Grizzle, Naffy, and Capco. It's a rush round on... damn it, what's the name? No Shower Canals, or Nose Hair Canals, whatever you want to call it. And mostly we were in vehicles. We started off in the chopper and the Venom, and then we moved on to the Little Bird, I think. But halfway through this video, we managed to steal their Tungus car. They bailed out when it was on very low health. I jumped in and started shooting, and Capco Grizzle repped. And so we managed to steal their Tungus car, which helped us out a lot in this round. Okay, so you may not see much gunplay. So if you do, I can't remember what weapon I was using. I apologize for that. So today's topic I wanted to discuss because I mentioned it in one of my first commentaries. I said I'd do a video about my top favorite games, or my top 5 games of all time, top 5 games right now. So I thought I'd do this video because some of you may be interested. So my top favorite games. We'll start with of all time. So I'm gonna have to say, for number 1, which is, you know, my favorite. It's not just one game. In fact, it was an entire series, and it was one of my favorite series. I've played almost every game in this series. Undoubtedly, you've heard of it. You may have played the newer ones, but some of you may not have played the older ones. And that's the Final Fantasy series, made by Squaresoft, then taken over by Square Enix. I think I'd have to say my favorite in the series was either... yeah, some of you are going to really disagree, and I think most people would disagree with me, but I think I preferred 8. I think my favorite one was Final Fantasy 8. Don't get me wrong, Final Fantasy 7 was brilliant. It was amazing. It was a triumph in the gaming world, and they need to remake it. But my theory is that they're just going to hold on until they're really desperate for the money. Because while they're still making money, what is the point in remaking it? Because you know, as soon as they remake that game, any financial trouble they're in is just going to be gone. And... so, yeah, Final Fantasy 8 was probably my favorite. Final Fantasy 7, close behind, and then I'd have to say 6, 4, 5. Final Fantasy 6, Final Fantasy 4, Final Fantasy 5. 6 was amazing, 4 was good, and 5, I could play it and I enjoyed it, but it was nowhere near my favorite. So just getting the MCOM arm there, but if you'll see, I quickly get taken down and they disarm, I believe. Yeah. So the Final Fantasy series is my top game of all time. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I've been struggling on the rest of the top 5. There's just so many games I've played and really enjoyed that I found it troubling to narrow it down to just 5. And, so, in no particular order, because I really can't order them, they're all equal. So I'm gonna have to say one of my favorite games of all time is actually only been recently released, and it goes by the name of Saints Row the Third. I have Saints Row 2. I started playing it, I couldn't stand it. I honestly did not like the game. But when Saints Row the Third came out, I thought I'd give it one more chance, and I am so glad I did. That game is... I think I was selling like 65, 70 hours on it, and I don't regret a single one of those hours. The amount of fun you can have in that game, and the amount of joy you can have, and if you've got friends playing it, it's so much better. That game is just amazing. I absolutely love it, and the stupidity of it is probably what draws me to it. But that's just me, so forgive me for that. Saints Row the Third is definitely on my list. Moving on. See, this is where things get troubling. I'm actually, if I'm completely honest with you guys, I'm looking through my Steam's games list right now, trying to think of games that I've played recently that could possibly go on my top 5 of all time. But I'm struggling. I honestly can't think of anything. Alright, I'm gonna have to go with the Command & Conquer. The old Command & Conquers, you know, some of the originals. They were absolutely incredible. I mean, I played those... Oh, I think I played them on PlayStation. I could be wrong. No, I do believe I played them on PlayStation, and they were one of my first PlayStation games. And I remember playing hours of those games. I mean, if you could have counted how many hours I played, wow, it would be probably in the hundreds. That was my first proper, like, experience with the Command & Conquer series. And I don't regret a single minute of it, really. So, the Command & Conquer series is going to have to be in there. And, yeah, it's definitely going up there. It's, if I did have to rate them, it would probably be number 2 or number 3. Let's look. Yeah. This one is probably actually number 2 or number 3. The game that I can guarantee at least some of you have played, and if you haven't played it, well, you don't belong on a PC. You need to buy this game instantly. You need to stop watching this video. I don't care about the view. Just go buy this game and play it. And that's Half-Life 2. Valve Software's game of amazingness. I've played that game through so many times, and every time I play it through, I enjoy it more than I did before. It's an incredible success by Valve. It's probably the most commonly known game by them, except maybe the Portal series or Left 4 Dead, because Half-Life 2 was never brought to consoles. It was always a PC game, so maybe console players haven't played it, in which case, if you have to upgrade your PC, which I doubt you should, but if you have to, do it and buy that game. Even if you're only going to play it through once, oh my god. The storyline of that game, there's no multiplayer to screw it up. It is just an incredible game of amazingness and awesomeness, and I love that game. I'll probably end up playing it through again now. And, yeah, that game is... nostalgia. So, what have we got? We've got the Final Fantasy series, we've got Command & Conquer series, we've got Saints Row the 3rd, and we have Half-Life 2. So we need one more. And honestly, I have thought about it slightly, and I can't think of... There's just so many games out there that I enjoy. And so I'm desperately racking my brain here trying to think of something. As I think, I'll just tell you a bit about. So this is where we had the Tunguska. We were waiting to push on to the next base, and we almost... I think we lost it here, actually. Because in a minute we were getting hit by loads of RPGs, so we tried to back up the hill, and Camp was repairing, and I noticed I was taking hits from somewhere, and I couldn't figure out where. I looked around for a chopper, I couldn't think... And we noticed there's an enemy engineer. You see him right there behind me. And he was behind me, so I thought, oh, I'll try to reverse over him. And Capco was trying to shoot him at the same time, and that caused us to die. So that was completely my fault there, and we could have had him, but whoops. Well, mistakes will be mistakes. Right, so back onto the topic. Last game. Oof, I'm really struggling here, if I'm honest with you. I think it's a tie-up between two games that I'm looking at on my Steam's list now. Now, I'm only looking at my Steam's list because I know they're games that I've played recently and really enjoyed. I may have had other games in the past, like, for example, I really enjoyed the Jak and Daxter series. Jak 1, Jak 2, Jak 3 was probably my favourite. But I'm talking PC games generally, so... It's a tie-up between two games. Deus Ex Human Revolution. I know some of you are playing, it's probably saying, play the original, it's much better, but... Yeah, I haven't played the original, I haven't played Human Revolution. So it's a tie-up between that game and a game that some of you might not deem successful. and some of you may never even have heard of it. It was the predecessor to Homefront, and it goes by the name of Frontlines Fuel of War. That game I really enjoyed. Deus Ex is probably a little bit over it, because that game, I could replay that game so many times. It was just amazing, and I absolutely love it. So, that's probably one of my favourite games. I've noticed this video is getting a bit long, so I'm going to cut it here. I think I'll do my next commentary on maybe top 5 games or top 10 games that I want, or something like that. You know, split it up for you guys, so if you're only interested in hearing what I like now, or what I used to like, then you can single it out by that. So, thank you for watching, and if you liked the video, please leave a like down the bottom. Leave a comment if you want me to change certain things, or if you want to subscribe, that would be very appreciated. And I will see you next time.
Okay.
No, no, no. I don't.
Nick,